Sound of wind whistling, faint, distant crickets. Have you ever heard a story that just gets under your skin? The kind that makes you check over your shoulder, even when you know you're alone? Well, every small town has one. A story they tell the kids to scare them straight. In my hometown, that story was about the Blackwood House. Slight pause, sound of a creaking door. It stood at the edge of the village on a hill that seemed to reject the sunlight. We were always told to stay away. They said the family who lived there just vanished. One night they were having dinner, and the next morning, the house was empty. The table was still set, food half-eaten, cold in their bowls. No one ever went in. The police boarded it up, and it became a local ghost story. Music slowly builds, low and ominous. But you know how it is when you're a teenager. Rules are just invitations. My friends Liam, Chloe, and I, we dared each other. The ultimate test of bravery. Spend 1 hour inside the Blackwood House after midnight. We thought it was a joke. We packed flashlights and a camera, laughing about the ghosts we were going to find. The old boards on the porch groaned under our weight, like an old man waking from a long, troubled sleep. The front door wasn't locked. It swung open with a shriek that cut right through the silence of the night. Sound of a door creaking open, a sudden gust of wind. The air inside was thick and cold, so cold, it was like stepping into a freezer. Dust motes danced in our flashlight beams like tiny, frantic spirits. And there it was, the dining room, just like the stories. Plates on the table, chairs pulled out. But the food, it wasn't rotten. It looked preserved, petrified. A layer of gray dust coated everything. We started exploring, our nervous laughter echoing in the huge, empty rooms. Liam was trying to get a spooky shot for his video blog, and I was mostly just trying to keep my teeth from chattering. A faint, distorted whisper is heard in the background. That's when we heard it. A sound from upstairs. A soft, rhythmic thud. Thud, thud, thud. Like a child bouncing a ball, we froze. Our laughter died in our throats. Chloe grabbed my arm, her nails digging in. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. Liam, ever the brave one, pointed his camera up the grand, shadowed staircase. "Hello?" he called out, his voice cracking. The thudding stops abruptly, complete silence. The silence that followed was worse than the noise. It was heavy, watchful, and then the thudding started again. But this time it wasn't upstairs. It was coming down, thud, thud, thud. Getting closer. We couldn't see anything. Just the deep, dark void at the top of the stairs. We backed away, fumbling for the door, our hearts pounding against our ribs. We didn't even scream, we were too scared to make a sound. We just ran. Sound of running footsteps, heavy breathing, a door slamming shut. We never talk about what happened that night. Liam deleted the footage. We try to pretend it was just our imaginations running wild, but sometimes late at night I can still hear it. That soft, steady thud. The house is still there on its lonely hill waiting. They say no one ever leaves that house. So my question to you is, what if the family never vanished? What if they're still in there, just waiting for visitors to come and play? What would you have done? Would you have run, or would you have gone up those stairs?